Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Close that window. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that last video that I just put on, which is me actually putting these shocks in, and still in love with them. Wish I bought these years ago. I am ever so slightly tweaking them just to get the fine tuning on them just right, but if you haven't gone out and bought yourself some, go buy yourself some, they're fantastic. But that's not what this video is about. This video, I'm going to be off getting my fuel pump timing retimed, because probably about a year or so ago, the timing on this went completely kaput, where the pulley on the water pump came off. Well, obviously I got the timing all back on and what have you, because it's running, but I didn't bear in mind that on the other side of the cam is the fuel pump, and that's timed the same sort of way that your normal timing gets timed, and I didn't bear that in mind. Now this thing has been a bit of a pig to start recently, especially with this cold weather, but if you leave it overnight and get into it, it takes a good few, in fact I'll put a video of me starting this thing now. As you can see, it does take a little bit of a while to sort of wind itself up and get going, and the colder the temperature, the worse that this thing is. So I've been speaking to a friend of mine who is amazing with doing all this type of stuff, and he's very good with VADCOM, and he said bring the van over, I'll plug it in with VADCOM and we'll get it absolutely spot on. And he also said while I'm there, he'll also do my actual timing. So I obviously bit his arm off and said yes please, and that is where we're off to now. Now he's called Jonathan. He is actually the guy I bought the rear caliper off when my caliper went bad, when I was driving back doing like 50-60 mile an hour, and the caliper decided to just not work and blow and give me no brakes. He actually sold me his caliper. Sorry, the bit of a rattle going on in it. He actually sold me his caliper for his project. Now that project's actually on the road and working in hunky-dory. I have actually seen it on the road and been out in it, but we're actually going to go and have a bit of a better look, and hopefully if I can collar him for 10 minutes, we'll try and do a little cheeky van tour on that, because I know for a fact there's not much on that van he hasn't touched, re-welded and made awesome. So hopefully I can get a van tour on that. But he's also got himself a workshop now. I think he's got it with a friend of his, but he's going to be doing pretty much everything VW T4, anything from, like with me, getting your fuel pump timing done and all those sorts of things, to if you need your timing belts done, he'll redo that completely, like the mechanical side of it, all the way through to if you need notching doing. In fact, I know he's actually notching someone's van now, so try and get that. But yeah, if you need your notching doing, if you need general rust repair done. He also does do the mounts for the PD swap, so if you need them, hit him up for that. He'll also do your PD swap for you. So pretty much everything and anything that you're going to need doing, he can do for you. Anyway, I haven't got too much longer to go, so I'll see you when I get there. Well, here we are. Finally got here, and I had pulled the camera out a bit late. They're already working on it up there. But see if I can get that thing on camera in a minute. Hell of an engine swap on that. It's like 280 brake. Stunning. But this is Jonathan's van. I think we've partially seen this before it was completely painted. Now, I'll obviously get him to talk about this, but that is his hydro kit. Now, he did that himself. He hasn't got a kit, he made that himself. Obviously got the tubs, raised floor, and if I'm not mistaken, he's cut literally every panel out of this and made it how it is now. And as you can probably see, she is sat very low. I'm not going to bother them too much because they are doing work stuff, but this thing is stunning. Tubbed at the front. It is all on hydro. Like I said, he did it all himself. It's not a kit, he made it himself. I think he said that they're forklift batteries he's got in the back of there, and he has taken me out for a ride in this, and it is very smooth. Pretty sure he's still got a 2.5 TDI, but it is a bit tuned, but we'll let him talk about that. Oh, that sits lush. There she is. Darren boy. That's in here for the notched at the minute. I won't show too much because that's his van and it's not really my business showing it. They do the notching in-house, and as you can see, steering arm and the suspension notch. This thing's about ready to go back on the floor, and this thing has got the 1.9 PD swap in it. Lovely van, Mr. Darren.
When we start from 13.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Still up to 70.
And I wasn't even on it?
No. Because you was only like 12, 18, so you was obviously...
Lucky hell.
Now it's at this point here that they were letting me know that as a birthday present from them to me, they were going to put a map on for me, which completely took me off guard. And yeah, thank you very much for you guys for doing that. It's very kind of you. This is just Di just doing his computery beep boops and doing his wizardry that he was doing. And this isn't an aggressive map whatsoever. It just sort of helps sort of awaken the engine a little bit and sort of peps it up. And I have to say the engine definitely feels a lot more alive with this now and just feels a little bit more responsive. So just want to say a massive thank you to them guys for doing that. That was very kind of you.
Well, I'm not too sure how much of this video I actually recorded because I have just been letting everyone just do their job and not trying to get in the way. But it has all been timed and adjusted, and they had their computer out, as you've probably seen in some of the other footage. You're not really going to see a lot from there. And in their words, it is spot on. There's that all done. And it was these two lovely gentlemen who did it. Jonathan, Di. They're the ones who did it. If you guys are interested in getting any work done by these two guys, whether it is notching or PD, what else is it you guys do?
Welding, fabricating, whatever you need.
There you go, so anything and everything. And I'm pretty sure if you speak to them nicely, you need some parts, they'll probably help you out and sell you some parts as well. But I will leave a link in the top of the description of like their Facebook page. If you go over there and send them a message, they'll get back to you as quick as they can. But as you can probably imagine from everything that's going on in here, they are quite busy. So just drop them a message. Lovely guys. Go over and say hello. Tell them I sent you as well. But that's Di's van. And that's got the 1.9 TDI in it. Literally top to bottom done. He's got carpet lines, interior, Scirocco in seats. You can't see any of this. He has got the Tiguan in dash and twin exit at the rear. This thing is literally, well, he's getting it painted very soon. This thing is lovely. If it's a bit lighter, I get him to show you a bit better. But we're gonna go take this van out for a little test drive, make sure it feels all right. So once we get back from the test drive, have a little bit more of a chat. So I'll see you in a sec. Well, as you can see, I'm now out of the workshop. These boys want to go home and have their Sunday dinner. We did go out in that, but we will get a video on this soon. My van, we'll talk about that in a minute, but we'll get all these in their own little video at some point. It's getting a better light. But I just want to say a massive thank you to these two for all that they've done. And they did give me a little bit of a birthday present. They have put a little bit of a tune on the van. So hopefully we'll be able to fill that, but we'll get into that in a later video. But go over to their Facebook page, give it a like, tell them I've sent you over there. And if you need any work doing at all for T4s, parts, notching, tuning, anything at all, go hit them up and they should be able to sort you out. So we're going to get driven back. I'll finish this video in a bit, but go over, say thank you to these guys, and I'll see you in a bit. And we are now back, and I'm going to end the video in the back of here while talking to you. So I do want to say I'm really sorry if the footage is a little bit scatty. I didn't want to keep putting the camera into their face. They were trying to do their job, and I didn't want to just keep ramming cameras in their face and making them feel uncomfortable. So sorry if the footage is a little bit scatty, but don't worry, because I will be going there a lot more. So yeah, but I just wanted to just sort of show a little bit and show my support to them guys. I've known Jonathan for a while now, and really pleased that he's now got himself a workshop. I'm going to be doing this a lot more. So I wanted to show my support. It's the first time I've met Dai officially, and very knowledgeable, very nice guy, very nice guy. So yeah, you will be seeing them a lot more. But yeah, I didn't want to put a camera in their face and just be all awkward all the time, so I done the best I could. But just want to say a massive thank you to the pair of them. They've done an absolutely fantastic job on the van, and they gave me a cheeky little present, and they gave me my map. So thank you very much to you for that. Now, I do want to say that it isn't a map that's just turned the boost right up and made this thing crazy and, oh, you're going to need this and that's going to blow. It's not that type of a map. They've just sort of mapped it just so everything's a lot smoother and more comfortable and happier. So it feels a lot more peppier, I've got to say. So very pleased with that. And thank you very much to the pair of you. That was very nice of you. Thank you. But when I got there, straight away they started taking all the timing apart, and they set the timing so it was actually spot on, and it actually says on Vagcom spot on, or dot on I think it says, one of the two. They got that absolutely spot on. And then they went over and did the actual fuel pump timing side of it. Now when they were looking at it, it goes from I think 30 to 130 on the graph. I think I've got it, I'll put it up on the screen, but it goes from like 30 to 130 on this graph or thereabouts. And mine was below the bottom. It was that bad, it was off the grid. So they said that's probably why I've been having so many issues with this thing starting, and probably why I've been getting through quite a lot more fuel than I probably should have done. So they got that thing to where it should be. I think it should be around the 55 mark. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not too clued up on this, but that's just the gist of what I got from what they were saying. And this thing feels amazing now. I didn't realise how lumpy my engine was actually running until now. I mean, I started it now, it's a lot quieter, it's a lot less lumpy, it feels amazing. They've done a very, very good job, so thank you very much. With the new shocks, my exhaust not rattling, and now my timing absolutely spot on. This thing feels like a new van now. I've fell in love with it again, which is really annoying for my bank account. But thank you very much, guys. I genuinely can't big you guys up enough. If you guys are interested in any work at all, they're obviously based in South Wales, but if you guys are interested in any work at all, go hit them guys up, because they will definitely look after you. I know there's a guy who sends quite a lot of his stuff. He's from Ireland, and he sends quite a lot of stuff to Jonathan. When I was talking to Jonathan, he did say he's got about a 2-month waiting list already, and he's only been in there since the 1st of this month. So yeah, fair play to the pair of them. As you've seen, Darren's van was on the ramps getting notched. Your Instagram will be up on the screen, but his van was up on the ramps getting notched. That's got a PD 130. Lovely build, really nice van. I'm going to try and get him on the channel at some point, have a look at his van, and would be quite cool to have a picture of our vans together for Instagram. But yeah, his van was on there getting notched. They've obviously done my fuel pump timing and put a little map on it. There's another van in there from another guy I know. he's getting quite a lot of welding doing, and it's like the step, the rear arch, like the MOT type stuff. There's another van in there getting a complete new engine. It's only going to be, I think he said it was another 2.5, but he's getting a new engine. I know that they're doing the PD130 swaps. They'll do that for you. They'll make and sell you the mounts to fit that if you want to do it yourself. I mean, you name it, they do it. So it's a one-stop shop if you're interested. They are based in South Wales. So if you are interested, go and hit them up. The link will be in the description for their Facebook page. If you do go over there, tell them I sent you. You're not going to get a discount for it, but just let them know that I sent you. Just show your support. And if nothing else, can you just please go over to their Facebook page and give their page a like or a follow or whatever it is on Facebook. Just go over, just give them some support from me to them. But yeah, thank you very much to the pair of you guys. You made me love my van again, so thank you for making me want to spend more money. But I will be seeing them a lot more. Like I said, they've got projects going on that I want to be I want to see, and this thing's going to them for notching and a few other bits and bobs we've spoken about. And before I do go, thank you to everybody who on the last video went and wished me a happy birthday, or on Instagram. Thank you very much to all you guys. It's very kind of you. I do appreciate all your messages. It's nice to read, thank you. But I'm going to stop rambling and get myself gone and enjoy the rest of my evening, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for putting up with my dumb ass, and as always, take it easy. I'll never have these on anymore. It's like Christmas.